no child should have to die while alone. Yet during the 2014 West Africa Ebola outbreak, thousands died. As the virus swept through communities, more than 3,000 children lost their lives, leaving behind grief that still echoes today. A Kenyan pediatric nurse, among more than 170 medics sent to Liberia, witnessed those final moments firsthand. More than a decade later, she narrates to Eunice Omolo about the children she could never forget.
Kenya, in the region and globally, Ebola is more than the headline. It tests their skills and resilience. Some go through the trauma of losing their patients and their fellow medics. I sit down with Zaidi Komen, who was part of the team that went to Liberia and Sierra Leone during the 2014 Ebola outbreak in West Africa. She tells us her story.
This one moment where there was a child who was around 5-6 years older, and because we work in pairs, once you go into the ETU, you're in pairs, and then there's someone guiding you, there's someone watching what you're doing. So this child was crying. This child had diarrhea, and normally where I worked, I used to work in the emergency unit, where I know, when this child has diarrhea, you need to take care of this child. You have to fix an IV line, give IV fluids, and manage this patient. But you see, in that case, it was not easy because this child was very sick. So we would go not more than 1 hour, or even less, because once you feel like you're not okay, you're supposed to go out. I stayed there longer. In fact, I remember my body wanted us to go to the next patient because we had already fixed a drip. It was running. And I wanted to find out what we can do to feed this child, And at that moment, there was nothing to give that child. There was a banana there. And I wanted to peel and give it to the child, and it would have taken longer because, you're going to give the child feed. You're supposed to hold this child. Some procedures we could not do because it was going to endanger us. Because, if you're dealing with a child and then you're fixing a line and then maybe they can move, they can injure you, that's done. We lost that child, yes. And it has never come out of my mind, even though we've been discussing with my colleagues, just to counsel ourselves, to see how we can manage our mental health, which is very important. But some things in our daily activities as professionals will never leave us the way we were. Yeah.